High temperatures and heat index values will continue for the next couple of days. Good evening, forecaster Mark Spencer from Ohio News and Weather. Wildfires across Canada are bringing smoke, especially in the upper levels across the state today. Some of that will make it to the surface, and because of that, we do have an air quality alert for the entire state of Ohio for the day on Thursday. Temperatures out there this evening at 9 o'clock, still warm. How about 90? Defiance in Toledo currently. We still have some mid and upper 80s out there across a good portion of Ohio, low 80s elsewhere across the state. So still quite a hot evening out there, if anything. Temperatures will fall generally in the mid and upper 70s tonight, overnight tonight, but that's going to make for another hot day on Thursday as well. Our live storm track radar is pretty quiet. You'll note that every county in Ohio is shaded in. That's that air quality alert in effect for your Thursday. Now basically what that means is if you have any sort of respiratory issues where particulate matter like smoke in the air could cause some breathing issues, that's what that is in place for. So we have an unhealthy, air out there to breathe in. Even if you don't have any of it, this could impact you a little bit. It'll smell like someone's having a campfire at times or burning something perhaps as well. But if you do have any sort of respiratory issues, it may be wise not to venture out for the next couple of days. All right, our future radar, this is really going to be Friday into Saturday. Here's Friday afternoon and evening, some storms moving across the state. Some rain Friday night will end. Much of Saturday's dry till after about 2 o'clock. Then a cold front's going to drop north to south across the state. We'll see showers and thunderstorms develop along that front. Now, the setup is there that some of these storms could be strong to severe. Some of them did look kind of discreet, so we could see the potential for some damaging winds, large hail, perhaps an isolated tornado, though I'm not sold on that threat right now. Now, right now, the Storm Prediction Center does not have a threat across Ohio, so they don't have any sort of risk level across Ohio right now. I do expect that to change here, so definitely stay tuned for updates on that. Our temperatures for the day on Thursday, generally low to mid 90s out there once again across the state. Friday, upper 80s to low 90s. And then Saturday, still warm ahead of all that rain, generally upper 80s, maybe a 90 or 2 out there. Sunday, however, looking much cooler, a little bit more average summer, like low to mid 80s across the state, and generally mid 80s for your Monday. Our heat index values, still some hundreds out there Thursday, otherwise 90s for the most part across the state. Friday will generally be in the low to mid 90s across the state, and Saturday mid to perhaps some upper 90s out there as well. But by Sunday, of course, we'll be closer to the air temperatures out there, and that does look to remain the same as we get into next week as well. Visibility out there will be restricted with that smoke making it to the surface, especially across northern Ohio tomorrow and into Friday. And that will, of course, continue into the overnight as well. I think the best period for any sort of restricted visibility is generally between about late morning, early afternoon Thursday through about Friday afternoon, and then things should start to clear out. Any sort of rain, storms, that'll help clear out some of the smoke as well. So that will certainly help, and then we get more on Saturday as well, so that should help clear things out. So fortunately, just a short window for this, and then things do look to clear out. Will it come back? You have to wait on that one. It's really, really hard to tell if and or when it will be back across the state. Of course, you can track the smoke on the satellite, storms, and more using our free Ohio News and Weather app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play today.